Hello everyone, I am Rekha Murthy, Assistant Professor from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today I am here to explain the problem on the EMF equation of the alternator. So this is my second video where the problem is a 3-phase 50 Hz 10-pole alternator has a 90 slots. The flux per pole is 0.15 Weber. If the winding is to be star connected to give a line voltage of 11,000 volts, find the number of armature conductors to be connected in the series per phase. Now let us see that what are the given data. The data is 10 pole which has 90 slots and the flux per pole is 0.15 Weber, and here it is star connection with a line voltage of 11,000 volts. Now let us note it down. So here the P is equal to 10, slots is equal to 90, flux is equal to 0.15 Weber, star connected, EL is equal to 11,000. And now we have to find out the number of the armature conductors which is connected in series per phase, that is nothing but the Z phase. So how to solve this? Again, we need to refer the EMF equation of an alternator. So which is given by E phase is equal to 4.44 F into psi into T phase into Kc into Kd, where the frequency is known, which is given 50 Hz, and the flux is given. So now we have to find out the major thing. To determine this, the number of conductors, we have to find out the turns per phase. Then only we can determine the Z phase. And we have to find out, before that we need to find out the Kc value and the Kd value. As well, here we can observe that the EMF is given, that is the line voltage is given. This EMF is with respect to the phase. So since it is a star connected, we can write that E line is equal to root 3 times of E phase, right? Otherwise, E phase is equal to E line divided by root 3. So this can be substituted as E line divided by root 3. So we can get the answer with respect to the phase voltage, since it is star connection. Now the next thing, let us determine one by one. So the E phase, what will be the value? E phase can be determined by E line by root 3. So after substituting these values, we get the answer as 6350.8 volts. Now to get this value of the turns per phase, we have determined the value of the E phase, right? Now let us find out the Kc value. So what is the formula for Kc? So in Kc, we can recall that Kc is equal to cos of alpha divided by 2. But here they have not given any information related with the short pitched as in the previous case. So we need to consider this as a for full pitched winding. So for full pitched winding, Kc value will be 1, right? Okay. So now Kc will be substituted as 1. Now coming to Kd. So what is the formula for Kd? Kd is given by sine of m beta divided by 2 whole divided by m into sine of beta divided by 2. So as I shared in the previous video, what is m? M is the slots per pole per phase, right? Okay. So before I start with the slots per pole per phase, you should know what should be the value of the slots per pole. Okay. So that is given by n is equal to slots per pole. So in the given problem, how many slots they have given? They have given the slots as 90 divided by the number of pole is 10. So it leads to 9. So n value will be the 9. Then how about the m value? M value is nothing but n divided by the phase. So it is 9 divided by number of phase is 3. So it is equal to 3. Okay. Now you can solve the Kd easily. M is done. Now we have to you can find out the beta angle. What is the beta? It is a slot angle. So beta is equal to 180 degree divided by n, which is equal to 180 degree divided by 9, which is equal to 20 degree. So let us substitute this value, and what will it results with the KD? KD value results with the 0.9597. Now we can find out what will be the turns per phase. Recall back the EMF equation, from which you can write T phase is equal to E phase divided by 4.44 F into psi into Kc into Kd. After substituting this value, let us see what will be the turns per phase. So we get the turns per phase as 198.72, which nothing but approximately 198 turns. So the aim is we have to find out the number of armature conductors in series per phase, right? So how to find out the number of conductors per phase? So Z phase is equal to, as we know that Z phase is equal to 2 times of T phase, which results with 396 conductors. So these many conductors will be connected in series per phase. Thank you for watching this video.